Palms together, lips sealed, sitting tall. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Beginning this cultivation of our Ujjayi breath, which is a very intentional form of breathing. It should generate heat, create focus of the mind. So as you're breathing, see if you can amplify the volume of your breath. As you breathe in through your nose, move the breath through the back of the throat so that you hear the vocal cords vibrate, the sound of the breath enter and fill the body. Maybe it sounds like air filling up a tire. And as you exhale out through the nostrils, moving breath again through the back of the throat, you hear the breath leaving the body, maybe like the sound of a loud whisper being projected through space. The sound of the ocean in the distance, filling up the space around you. Use these sounds to help keep you focused, to help you present, to help force away the distractions. So again, we're working on rediscovering the best version of ourselves, cultivating kindness, cultivating love and respect for ourselves so that we might then better share it with the people around us. Exhale the breath all the way out. Inhale for Om. Continue to breathe through your nostrils, please. Make your way onto your hands and knees. With your fingers spread nice and wide, place your hands down under your shoulders, your knees just a little bit forward of your hips, please. Spread your fingers wide, lift your palms up, keep your knuckles and fingers down, and lower the palms down. Let's do that again, 5 times. Palms lift and lower, going 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing, walk your knees in a little bit closer. Let's take it up to our fingertips this time. Press to your fingertips, lift up and lower down, going 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay up on the fingertips. Bring your chin to your chest, please. Cat pose your spine. Tuck your tailbone round in. Inhale, spin your thighs back. Lift your chest up, cow pose. Maybe look up towards the ceiling. Exhale and cat pose. Chin to chest. Tuck your tailbone round in. Inhale, cow pose. Spin your thighs back. Lift your chest up. Look up. Exhale and cat pose, chin to chest, round in. Inhale and cow pose. Swing your thighs back and come back to a neutral spine. Turn your palms face up, please. Point your fingers in towards each other. Spread your fingers wide and rock side to side. Wiggle your fingers, roll out your thumbs. Rock it out side to side. Pressing down through the backs of your hands. Wiggle fingers, roll out thumbs. Rock it out side to side. 3, 2, and 1. Now turn your palms face down. Please point the fingers back towards your thighs. Shift your weight forward, round into your spine. Exhale, cat pose. Look round forward, rock forward. Inhale, cow pose. Move your hips back towards your heels. Lift into your chest, look up. Exhale and cat pose. Chin to chest, rock forward, round into your back. Inhale, rock back, cow pose. Hips to your heels, lift into your chest. Exhale and cat pose, rock forward. Inhale, rock back, cow pose. Go ahead and sit all the way down and sit back under the tops of your feet. This might be enough of a stretch for you, just holding on to this deep knee flexion. If you want a little bit more, hands back, lean back, lift your knees up. This might be enough. You can take your knees up even more if you want to, but just be careful that it doesn't hurt. Should only feel a stretch without causing pain. It's a good reminder for our practice that we're not looking to move into pain, but there should be a sensation that we're aware of as we're creating each stretch. Lower your knees back down to the ground, please. And let's come onto our hands and knees. You spread your fingers nice and wide. Reach your left arm out towards your left. Thread your left arm underneath you. Land all the way down onto the back of your left shoulder. Your head down to the ground. Walk your right fingertips forward. Pull your right hip back and breathe. Check in with your legs, active legs. Tone your thighs. Spiral your inner thighs back to broaden your hips. Don't lose that action. Draw your belly in, please. And see if you can twist a little bit more. Roll your right shoulder back. Stretch through your left fingertips. Roll your right rib cage back. Please bring your right hand back down in front of your nose. Push down through your right hand. Sweep your left arm up to the sky and step your left foot back behind you. Supported side plank pose. Big push down through your right hand. Reach forward through your left fingertips. Big inhale. Exhale. Please step your left foot all the way forward to the top of the mat. Place your left hand down inside your left ankle. Look forward, rock forward, and lunge. Stretch through your legs, pull forward through your heart. Exhale, straighten your left leg and flex your toes, please. Hips back, drop your gaze. Inhale, rock forward, look forward, and lunge. Stretch through your heart. Exhale, shift your hips back and flex your toes. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Exhale and straighten your legs. Now this time as you come forward, tuck your back toes, rock forward, pick up your back knee, push off your back toes, press through your heel, pull your chest forward. And we're gonna straighten the front leg now. Exhale, press through the hands, keep pressing down, sweep your left leg up and back, three-legged dog, please. Left leg reaches up and back. Press through your right leg, press through your left leg, big breath in. Exhale, bring your left knee to your left shoulder. Rock forward to tap your left arm. Inhale, send your left leg up and back. And exhale, bring your left knee to your nose. Rock forward, nose to knee. Inhale, take your left leg up and back. One more time to the right, left knee to your right shoulder this time. Hold it here. Stretch your left leg out to the right. You can keep both hands down if you'd like, or open your right arm up and just kind of stretch through your legs, stretch through your arms, lean back a little bit. Place your right hand down, step your left foot back, lower, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, take it back, exhale. Breathe for a moment, rest in your hands, shake out your legs. Lift up to your toes and lower your knees, back down to the ground. Reach your right arm out to the right, please. Please spread your right arm underneath you, come to land on the back of your right shoulder. Walk your left hand forward, tap your left hip back. Keep reaching out through your right fingertips as you twist. Tone your legs, squeeze your thighs towards each other energetically. Inner thighs spin back. Broaden your hips and twist. Bring your left hand back down in front of your nose, please. Push down through your left hand, sweep your right arm up to the sky. And step your right foot way back. Reach your right arm over your head. Big breath in, stretch, look up, lean back. Step your right foot to the top of the mat. Place your right hand down inside the right ankle. Rock forward, lunge. Stretch through your legs and pull forward and up into your chest. Exhale, right leg extends, flex your toes, flex your thigh muscle, pull your hip back. Inhale, rock forward and lunge, pull your heart forward. Press through your feet, stretch through your legs. Exhale, right leg extends, flex your toes, pull your hip back. One more time, inhale, rock forward and lunge. Exhale and straighten your right leg. This time as you come forward, pick up your back knee. Rock forward, lunge, back knee lifts up. Straighten your right leg, exhale, flex your toes, keep pressing through your hands, sweep your right leg up to the sky. Take your right knee to your right shoulder, please. Tap your right arm. Inhale, send your right leg up and back. Right knee into your chest, nose to knee, rock forward, squeeze it tight, press the ground away. Inhale, right leg goes up and back. Cross the body, right knee to your left side, tap the arm. Stretch your right leg out to your left. Stay here or open your left arm up to the sky. Stretch out through your legs, stretch out through your fingertips. Lean back. Place the hands down, step back. Lower, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, lift up to your tiptoes and just tiptoe walk your feet forward to the top of the mat. All the way forward, forward fold, please. Inhale, lift up, halfway lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold in, nose to knees. Inhale, lift up, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift up, halfway lengthen. Exhale and fold. Reach your arms up, stretch to your fingertips. Interlace the fingers, press your palms up to the sky, side bend over to your right side. Push down through your feet, tone your thighs, squeeze your glutes. Draw your navel and press out through the palms. Press down through your feet. Inhale, come back up. Same thing, keeping the legs and glutes active, press out through the left side. Inhale, come back up. Cactus your arms, move your elbows wide, slide your shoulders down your back, lift up into your chest. Inhale, chair pose. Please bend your knees and reach your arms up. Get nice and low. Keep going and lower. Keep going lower. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant the hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. If you're hopping back, make sure you land with bent elbows or step back to plank pose. Very nice. Inhale, cobra pose or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Stretch back through your left heel. Bring your left knee into your chest, please. Step between your hands. Lower your right knee down to the ground. Reach both arms forward and up. Anjaneyasana. Big stretch up and back through your fingertips. Exhale, release the hands down. Pick up your right leg. Just a quick standing split before bringing your feet back together. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Rise up, arms to the sky. Cactus the arms, exhale, elbows wide, heart is lifted. Take it back to chair pose. Inhale, hips back, chest lifted, get low. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant the hands, take it back, chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra pose. downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Reach it up, stretch it back. Bring your knee into your chest, step between your hands. Lower your left knee down. Sweep the arms up. Inhale, reach up, stretch back. Exhale, standing split. Place the hands down. Lift your left leg to the sky. Step your feet together. Forward fold. Lift up, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold it in. Rise up to standing. Cactus the arms. Exhale, take your elbows wide. Lift into your chest. Inhale, chair pose. Reach the arms up, move the hips back. Get low, exhale, forward fold, please. Lift up, halfway lengthen. Plant the hands, take it back, chaturanga. Lean forward and hop it back or step it back. Good, Elizabeth. Upward dog or cobra pose. Take your shoulders back, lift into your chest. Make your legs really active. Downward facing dog. Please lift your left leg to the sky. This time, left knee into your chest, step forward, rise up, warrior one. Spin your back heel down, spin your right thigh back. Reach your arms up, stretch up to your fingertips. Exhale, release the hands down, take it back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, stretch it back. Bring your knee into your chest, step forward. Spin your left heel down, rise up. Warrior one, spin your left thigh back, deepen your lunge. Release the hands down to the ground. Take it back, please. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up to your toes. Bend your knees, look forward, lightly step or hop your feet forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold deeply. Let's come back to chair pose. Inhale, take the arms up. You got it, friends. Hold it here. Sit back and a little bit lower. Hug your shins in, spin your thighs down. Draw your belly and lift your chest up. Sit back and a little lower. One more breath. Big inhale. Exhale. We're going to fold right back in. All the way down. All right. Very nice. Oh, sorry. Sweep your arms back behind you. Interlace your fingers behind your back, please. Palms are squeezing together as your knuckles stretch up and over your head. Stretch up through your knuckles. Press down through your feet. Imagine your hands touching the ground over your head. They probably won't get there. It's pretty crazy if they do. But work on just creating that sensation of opening here. Bring your hands back to your low back, please. Slide your hands down towards the ground, to the ground actually. Take your feet just a little bit wider apart. It'll probably feel better. Place your left hand on your right foot. Left hand comes to the top of your right foot. You're gonna bend your left knee, straighten your right leg as much as you can, and open your right arm up to the sky for a twist. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Stretch up through your right fingertips. Rather than pulling the right arm back, reach up, open up across the chest. Itch your nose if you have to itch your nose. Yeah, stretch up and across the shoulders. Let's switch to the other side. Take your right hand to your left foot now. Bend your right knee, straighten your left leg as much as you can, and open your left arm straight up to the sky. Broaden across the chest. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Reach upward. Left leg is active, toe in your thighs. Squeeze your glutes, press to your feet, reach to your fingertips. Release the left hand down to the ground. Go ahead and bend your knees, roll your way up to standing. Take your arms up to the sky, big breath in. Rebend your knees, chair pose, exhale, just get really low. Forward fold, exhale, sweep the arms back. Once again, interlace the fingers, but opposite clasp with the hands. Just for a few breaths this time. Shins hug in, thighs spin back. Palms squeeze together, knuckles reach up and over your head. Lots of nice shoulder work happening here. See if you can lift your shoulders up away from your ears. And take the knuckles up and over your head. Press to your feet. Stretch to your knuckles, stretch to your chest. One more breath. Please bring your hands to your low back and slide the hands back down towards the feet. All right, one more time. Left hand to your right foot. Open your right arm up to the sky. We're gonna add just a little bit more of a bind here. Please wrap your right arm now around your back. Hooking your right fingertips inside your left thigh if you can. Stretch your heart forward. Tack your right hip back. Pull into your chest, broaden your shoulders, please. Just take one more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Unwind the right arm. Circle it all the way around to the left foot. And now take your left arm up to the sky. Left arm wraps behind your back. Hook your fingers inside of your right thigh. That's it. Nice work, everyone. Tone your thighs, spin your inner thighs back. Stretch the center of your chest forward and twist. Keep rolling back into your left shoulder. It's helpful if you bend your right knee a little more, Gabe, and straighten your left leg more. Yeah. One more breath. Stretch and twist. Inhale to unwind. Circle your left arm all the way back down to the ground. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, lower your butt down. Boat pose. Got to get that core going just a little bit now. Lift your legs up, boat pose. Bring your knees together here. Lift into your chest. This is going to be just a really quick 5 rounds going from boat pose to Ardha Navasana, half boat pose. Squeeze your thighs together. Ready, pick it back up. Boat pose. And number 4, take it back. Squeeze your thighs together. Pick it up. 3rd time's a charm. Take it back. Squeeze your thighs together. 2 more. Pick it up. Take it back. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Pick it up. Lift your toes to the sky. Place your feet flat on the ground. And then we're going to take it up to chair pose. Reach forward. Lift your hips up. Chair pose. Place the hands down. Spread your fingers wide. Knees to the backs of the arms. Rock forward. Crow pose. It's okay if the feet don't come off the ground. Maybe instead you just keep the shape of the pose without lifting the feet off the ground. Maybe the feet lift up one at a time or both at the same time. Hold and breathe. Good, birch in. Forearms in. Push the ground away. 3. Press to your hands. 2. Yes. And 1. Step or hop back. Birch in. So good. Chaturanga. Inhale. Cobra pose. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Press the hands. In through your nose, out through your nose, please. Inhale, please lift your left leg high to the sky. Reach it up and stretch it back. Bring your left knee to your left shoulder, please. Step your left foot outside of your left hand. Lower your right knee down to the ground and circle your left arm up and back. Grab a hold of your right foot. Give it a nice little squeeze here. Squeezing your heel into your bum. Rolling your right shoulder back, rolling your left shoulder back. Elizabeth, switch hands. Squeeze the heel in and lunge a little bit deeper. Breathe. Shoulders back, heart forward. One more breath, squeeze heel to bum. Inhale and unwind. Take your left hand down to the ground, please. Pick up your back knee. We're going to turn towards the right wide-legged fold. Okay, place your left hand down on the ground right underneath your face and open your right arm up to the sky. Another twisting action. Reach up to your right fingertips. We're going to wrap the right arm behind our back and hook the right fingertips inside the left thigh. Without letting that go, turn your toes back to face the front of the mat. Left hand down inside the left ankle. Come forward, side angle pose. You don't have to have a super long pose, but if you can, maybe lengthen your stance a little bit. Tone your thighs, squeeze your heels together. Press your right thigh back. Now deepen your lunge and pull your heart forward, please. Roll your shoulders back. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. This half binding action, working the right shoulder back. Drawing the belly in. Can you fill up the space between your low back and your forearms? Breathe. Keep the hand behind your back if you can. Straighten your left leg. Now triangle pose. Left hand might come up to the left shin. Roll the right shoulder back. Tone your thighs. Squeeze heels together. Press your right thigh back. Wrap your left hip under. This triangle pose action with the half bind. Belly draws in. Two straight legs. Very good. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Extend up through your heart. Let's unwind the right arm. Bend into your left knee. Circle the right arm all the way back down to the ground. Side plank to the right side. Right hand comes down. Left arm goes up. Side plank pose. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Push through your right hand a lot. Nice work, my friends. Place your left hand down on the ground and lower all the way down to your stomach, please. Reach your right arm out to the right. Roll over to your right side and step your left foot to the ground behind you. If you're short on space, you can always cactus the right arm just by bending the elbow. Might make it a little bit more spacious for you. There you go, Thea, yeah. Step your left foot back, and if you can, reach back with your left hand, grab your left foot. Relax your neck, kick the foot back into your hand. Roll your left shoulder back a little bit more. Come back to your stomach, release the left foot. Sweep the arms by your side. Lift everything up, Shalavasana. Lift your arms up, lift your legs up. Stretch your toes back and your heart forward. 3. Nice, everyone. 2. Keep your legs lifted. Place your hands down next to your chest. Cobra pose. Place your feet down, lift your chest up. Downward facing dog. Take your hips up and back. Please lift your right leg up to the sky. Bring your right knee to your right shoulder. Step outside of your right hand. Lower your left knee down. Circle your right arm up and back. Grab a hold of your left foot, please. Give it a nice little squeeze here, squeezing heel to bum. Couple of deep breaths, working into that rotation. Right shoulder back, left shoulder back. Squeezing the left glute and lunging deeper, heel to bum. 3. Ooh, should feel good, a little spicy. 2. Remember, we don't want to cause pain. It's our whole practice. We should be compassionate rather than seeking pain. We're seeking love, respect of our limitations. Release the back foot. Circle your right hand down to the ground. Pick up your back knee. Turn to your right side. Listen carefully. Turn to your left side, sorry. The right hand comes down underneath the face. The left arm goes up to the sky, right into our twist. Take your left arm back behind your back. Hook your fingers inside of your right thigh, right hip crease, some topsy-turvy. Now turn your right toes forward, back into a side angle pose. Right hand inside the right ankle, bend into your right knee, lunge. That's it, friends, good. Yeah, there you go. See if you can hook your fingers inside of your thigh or hip crease. So really working your left shoulder back a lot. Good. Tone your thighs, squeeze heels together. Spin your inner left thigh back and tack your right hip under more. That's it. Press down into your feet to lunge deeper. Please roll your left shoulder back and pull your heart forward. Press from your back foot and out through your heart. Get longer here. Think about extending through your side body, but keeping the back body full, belly in. Fill up the space between your low back and your forearm. Straighten your right leg. Place your right hand on your right shin for triangle pose. Same thing. Tone your thighs, squeeze your heels together. Spin your inner left thigh back and wrap your right hip under. Draw your belly in, press through your feet, extend through your heart. Keep the space between your low back and your forearm full. It's going to be really helpful as we go into our future poses. Exact legs more active. Flex your quads. That's it. Now lean back. Shoulders back, chin off your chest. Yes, everyone. Start to unwind. Circle your left arm forward. Rebend your right knee. Left hand comes down, side plank to the left side. Right arm goes up. Right foot steps back. Side plank. Press to your left hand. Spin your left bicep forward. Reach to your fingertips. Breathe. And squeeze your glutes a little bit here. Draw your navel in. Nice. Both hands come down to the ground. Lower, good Elizabeth. Lower chaturanga all the way down. Open your left arm out to the left. Roll over to your left side. Step your right foot to the ground behind you. You can reach back with your right hand and grab your right foot if you want. Kicking the foot into the hand. Notice if your right shoulder is coming forward. Roll your right shoulder back so that you can't even see it in your peripheral vision. Really rolling the right shoulder back. Kick the foot into your hand and breathe. Come back onto your stomach, release the right foot, arms by your side, lift everything up, Shalabhasana. Stretch your toes back, stretch your heart forward, lift it up. 3, very good. Isn't this a fun pose? 2, lift everything up, get longer. 1, hands down, cobra pose, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Burchin, where's Chester? So far, everyone's dog has entered the frame and created somewhat of an obstacle, except for Chester. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Bring your left knee to your left shoulder. Step outside of your left hand. Lower your right knee down. Circle your left arm up and back. Grab your right foot. This time, if you want to go a little bit deeper, come down onto your right forearm. For me, it's actually kind of a lot deeper, but feels pretty good. Lisa, switch hands. Your legs are good. Just use your other hand to reach back. Yeah, there you go. Tone your thighs. Scissor your thighs together. Press through your feet and pull your heart forward. Go ahead and release your back foot. Take your left hand down to the ground. Turn to your right, wide-legged forward fold. This time you're going to grab your feet with your hands and pull yourself in nice and deep. Tone your thighs, spin your inner thighs back. So when we're saying tone the thighs, what we want here is the active engagement of the quadriceps. Flex your thigh muscles so that your kneecaps are lifting. See if it makes your quadriceps flex. Maybe it makes your glutes engage a little bit as well. So keeping the legs active, spin your inner thighs back to broaden your hips. From your hips, press out through your feet and fold in a little bit deeper. Working the crown of the head towards the ground. Inhale, lift up to your fingertips, please. Place your left hand down, open your right arm up to the sky, wrap your right arm behind your back. Turning towards your left side, side angle pose. Left hand to the inside of the left ankle. This time, if you want to take the full bind, you'll slide the right hand free of the left thigh, but keep the arm behind your back. Then dip your left shoulder down a little lower and wrap your left arm underneath your left thigh. Your hands are going to clasp outside of your hip, not between the cheeks. Okay? Good. Good, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you're centimeters away. There you go. Once you have the clasp of your hands, I'd like you all to take your left hip and really pull it back towards your right heel. Now, keep pulling your left hip back towards your right heel. Press to your right foot and pull your heart forward. Extend into this pose. Elizabeth, so good. Shoulders back, heart forward. Everyone think about moving your shoulder blades down to your back pockets. One more breath. Lunge deeply. So good. Release the hands down. Walk your left hand forward. Lift your right leg up. Half moon pose. From your half moon pose, you can stay right here or reach back with your right hand and grab your right foot. Your choice. Kick the foot into the hand. If you're just holding on to the half moon without the Chapasana bind, tone your thighs. Make your legs strong, please. Draw thighs to hips, root into your core. From your hips, expand out. Breathe. Good. So Elizabeth, pull your right toes towards your right a little more. Bring your right toes into your peripheral vision a little bit. Yeah, that's it. Lift the back of the right thigh, roll your right rib cage back. And everyone circle the right arm forward. Step your right foot way back behind you. Place your right hand down. Open your left arm up. Side plank pose to the right side. That was awesome, everyone. Step your left foot back, wild thing. That's a hard series of movements to move through. We just went deep in the shoulders and hamstrings with really active quads the whole time. So applaud yourself for going through the whole round of it. Fingertips tap the ground and then come back to plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Last time through, right leg lifts up nice and high. Bring your right knee to your right shoulder, step outside of your right hand. Lower your left knee down, circle your right arm up and back to grab your left foot. Now, if you can, come down onto your left forearm if you want to. Breathe. Activate your legs, create that toning of the thighs, quads flexed. Left glute squeezes, deepen your lunge and twist. Shoulders back, heart open. Extend through the side body. Release your back foot, please. Turn over to your left side, wide legged fold. Grab a hold of your feet. Pull yourself in, wide legged fold. Just 3 breaths. Legs are active, lift your kneecaps, flex your quads. Spin your thighs back, press to your feet, drop your head towards the ground, maybe even to the ground. One more breath. Inhale, lift up. Right hand down, left arm to the sky. Wrap your left arm behind your back. Start to fill up the space between your low back and your forearm, belly in. Turn to your right. Right hand inside the right ankle, side angle pose. Start by stretching your heart forward, shoulders back. Now, if you want to turn this into the full bind, you can. Wrap your right arm under your right thigh. Clasp your left hand outside of your right hip. Pull your right hip back towards your left heel. So you're working on getting the hips underneath you. From there, press off your back foot, stretch your chest forward. Move your shoulders down towards your back pockets. Breathe. So close, Elizabeth, really good. Dip out your right shoulder a little bit lower. There you go. You're there. Nice Burchin. Good, Gabe. Gabe, really nice hip alignment. When you're ready, friends, release the bind. Walk your right hand forward and to the right. Float your left leg up, half moon pose. Take as many steps as you need to, but try to take as little as possible. Once again, engage the quads. Flex your thighs. Make your kneecaps lift up towards your hips. Then draw from your feet all the way up into your hips, energetically drawing in from feet to hips. This should give you a strong sense of rooting into your core. Without losing that, expand outward. Stretch through your legs, stretch through your chest. Everyone lift the back of your left thigh more. Right, then if you can, reach back with your left hand, grab your left foot, optional Chapasana. Roll your left shoulder back, roll your left rib cage back. Elizabeth, try taking your right hand a little more to the right. Same thing, Lisa, take your right hand a little bit to the right. There you go, now roll left shoulder back. Instead of looking down, look out to the left slightly. There you go, breathe. Good, Zach, strong back leg, lift that back leg up. When you're ready, friends, nice, Greta, circle your left arm all the way around. Big step back, really nice. Step your left foot way back. Take your right arm up to the sky, side plank to your left side. And let's turn it into that well-deserved, well-earned wild thing. Right foot steps back. Press to your feet, squeeze into your left glute reach. Your fingertips for 3, 2, you got it. Reach over your head towards the ground. 1, right hand comes all the way back to plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Nice job, everyone. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Ooh, we done did that. Awesome. Yeah, that's a lot of things we put together there. A lot of hamstring and quadricep strength. Working deep into our shoulders and binding. Very nice job. Let's go ahead and come forward to plank pose. Lower all the way down to your stomach. I would be remiss if we didn't work into our bow pose, and you know how much I hate being remiss. So go ahead and bend your knees, reach back and grab your feet, please. There's one thing I won't be, it's remiss. So thanks for doing this with me. All right, listen carefully. Just a few quick things to be aware of when you come up. Make sure your knees aren't splaying wider than your hips. So you don't have to have the legs touching, but they're not going wide. So what you can do is hug your shins in before you kick up. Shins hug in. To kick up, you're gonna kick the feet back and lift your thighs. Inhale, lift it up, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, pull your heart forward. See if you can think about getting longer other than just higher. Shins back, heart forward. 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Release. Relax. Breathe. All right, let's turn over onto our backs, please. Okay, that gives me a little more light. Place your feet flat on the ground. Let's just take a bridge pose. Lift your hips up, wriggle your shoulders under. Press down through your feet, lift up to your outer hips. Please breathe. Lower your hips down. One last back bend, bridge pose or upward bow. Okay, when you're ready, inhale, lift it up. Hug your shins in, spin your thighs down, lift from your outer hips. Press the ground away for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Keep your knees bent, take your feet to the edges of the mat. Bring your knees to touch. Go ahead and windshield wiper your knees to the left and right a few times. Knees all the way to the left. Look over your right shoulder. And knees to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Stretch your arms over your head. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Deep breath in. Stretch. Bring your left knee into your chest, please. Give yourself a good little squeeze. Place your right foot flat on the ground and cross your left ankle over your right thigh. You can stay here and just sort of press your left thigh away, or thread the needle, taking your left hand through the legs, grabbing the right shin, both hands, and taking your head back down. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can cradle your left leg in your arms like a baby. Remember, the goal here isn't to move towards pain, but maybe to play the edge of what feels easy and what might be a little challenging, a little uncomfortable. Because change is uncomfortable, as we're noticing in the world around us right now. Sometimes to recognize those things that you need to improve upon, be uncomfortable, just to look at them in the face, to see them plain and bold. Move with compassion, move with sincerity, move with respect. And it takes the edge off of that discomfort, just like in our practice, so that we can grow together, we can change together, even as we work on just being the best version of ourselves. Switch legs, please. The left foot on the ground, right ankle crosses the left thigh. You can stay here, just keep it really mild and mellow. The goal, again, not to move towards pain, to find that place where you feel a stretch that, yeah, perhaps it's slightly uncomfortable because it's not something you're used to, because it's something you might have ignored, because it's a feeling that needs to be addressed. And over time, the more you stretch into your hips like this, the less discomfort there is. We can draw that same parallel. The things that we need to work on in our day-to-day life, or potentially our compassion, acceptance, whether we realize it or not, whether we think we're being compassionate and accepting or not. Always room to address it, always room to be more comfortable in compassion. Always room to be more comfortable in acceptance of ourselves and of others. When we close the door off to that growth, we limit ourselves before we even make the effort. This is another form of moving into pain. Let's take one last stretch, arms over your head, legs out in front of you, big full body, stretch it out. Ooh, that feels good. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest, please. Take your legs up to the sky. Pull your legs in towards your body. And then working your toes to the ground up and over your head for just a little plow pose. Support your low back if you need to, if you want to, especially if your toes don't comfortably come down to the ground. I want you supporting your low back. Press out through your feet. Breathe. And as you unroll nice and slow, reach up, grab your feet. We're going to turn this into happy baby pose. Lengthen through your seat, thighs pull wide and down. Go ahead and rock it out a little bit. If you want to play around with extending your legs out one at a time. I always forget how good this feels to one leg at a time. Extend, breathe. When you're ready, maybe you stretch out through both legs before we finish up. Both legs extending. And releasing the heels down. Shavasana. Close your eyes, relax. Check in with open heart and open mind. Open to the practice of self-care, of working and growing. Open to sharing your introspection, sharing your compassion, your love, your kindness with the world around you, and open to infusing it into all of your endeavors. So we might start to sow the world with our compassion, our love, our respect. Shavasana, just a few breaths here. You can stay as long as you'd like in this reclined position or in any comfortable position. When you're ready to start moving, please wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Stretch out your arms. Stretch out your legs. Take a deep breath in. And sigh it out. Let it go. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And from there, rock your way up to seated. Sitting up nice and tall, close your eyes. Bring your hands together at your heart. Thank you so much for sharing in this practice with me today. Thank you so much for being open-hearted and open-minded, for taking this practice of compassion and love and respect and sharing it with the world around you. Let's close with one Om. Exhale your breath out. Inhale 4 Om. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for practice. Thank you so much, everyone. Great job today. Appreciate you being here for practicing with me. Any questions, any comments, any requests, any feedback at all, anything you can't share now, you can send me on Instagram or Facebook, Stephen Arcos Yoga. Also, feel free to email me, Stephen@StephenArcosYoga, or check out my new YouTube page, Stephen Arcos Yoga. Yeah, that's right. All of it, Stephen Arcos Yoga. You have the ability to give. You can send me through PayPal or Venmo, Stephen Arcos Yoga, go figure. And that's all she wrote. Got a nice recorded video library building up. So if you want any classes that we've done in the past few weeks, reach out. Thanks again. Have a wonderful night. Please be safe out there. Take good care of yourself and the people around you.
Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you.
Thank